Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is part 4 of this massive unboxing. It should be a pretty great one. It's a lot of my comic shop orders. So there's 2 orders from my comic shop and some other books. So it should be some pretty great stuff. I'll start with the other books first. And it looks like some magazines. So in this unboxing in general, there's been a lot of magazines. And it wasn't necessarily intentional, it just happened to pick up a bunch of magazines. I don't know why that there's a lot of magazines. But this is a really great magazine series that is one that's kind of a cool magazine series. So that's comic related. So hopefully you'll enjoy this one. This is Howard the Duck. And I basically just picked up the run of Howard the Duck. So this is Howard the Duck number 1. And they had some really great covers. Number 2. There. Number 3. Santa cover. And this one's like a kind of a sexy one. Number 4. And this is like Howard the Duck, almost like a vampire one. Number 5. Another kind of sexy one. Number 6. This is a really great Man Thing cover. Number 7. And I picked up this lot for 25 bucks. It was a pretty good price. This is number 8. Okay. And last one is number 9. Kind of a cool little Howard the Duck magazine run. The reason I think they went with the magazines is they wanted to make it a little bit more mature. And at that time, the only way you could make your comics a little bit more mature was to put them into magazines. So that's the reason for those magazines. The Howard the Duck magazines being in magazine format. So that they could make them a little bit more mature, a little bit more sexy, more adult themed. It's kind of funny because I bought Howard the Duck as a kid because I thought, oh, it's a duck. It must be like meant for kids, but not really meant for kids. Not meant for kids at all. Let's get this one out. Okay, so this should be a pretty great lot too. Oh, wow. We're going to start out with a kind of a cool book. This is America's Best Comics, number 1. And this is like a mid-grade copy. This is actually kind of a cool first appearance. What they would do is America's Best Comics TV kind of would say what TV series were going to come out. And this is from 1967. So one of the, they would have like, Casper the Ghost, Spider-Man. What's this one down here? Journey to the Center of the Earth. And these were all cartoon series that were going to come out. Another cartoon series that was coming out was George of the Jungle. And this is actually the first time that George of the Jungle appears in comics. So this is George of the Jungle's first appearance. So kind of a cool book. I like George of the Jungle. He was kind of a goofy version of Tarzan. Just kind of a, they would always say, George of the Jungle, watch out for that tree. that was the song, the theme song for George of the Jungle. And my sister used to sing to that song to me when I was a kid. I don't know why, because we thought it was funny. So yeah, George of the Jungle. So yeah, and that was my very bad singing. So that was interesting. Okay, so then we get into the rest of the comics. Let's see. Okay, this one was, I forgot, somebody showed me this on their channel. I forgot who it was. Maybe it was like Night Tiger or one of those channels. I just thought it was a really funny one where you got Batman, Robin fighting over a girl. It's kind of a funny cover. And then we got, I forget what, I think this is like just the new version of Miss Marvel, like a new costume. It's kind of interesting costume. And I mentioned this comic earlier. Again, this was from Night Tiger. That kind of, he inspired me to get it. It's Super Snipe. And it's just this boy who imagines himself as a hero. But I kind of like this one in particular because it's got good girl art bondage. I just thought that was kind of interesting. So this is Super Snipe number 4. Kind of a cool book. Volume 3, number 4, I should say. Because it ran multiple volumes. A volume often would be 1 year, and then they would, so that was the 3rd year, 4th book. And then I was picking up my Lois Lane one. So this is Lois Lane. Like, I'm just trying to get the complete run of Lois Lane. I'm like still many, many issues away from getting a complete run. But this is Lois Lane number 108. Kind of a cool cover. And then we got, if you watch my other video, I get really into Barbarella. So I was picking up some Barbarella covers that I didn't have. This is Barbarella number 1 from 2017. I believe this is the first time that Dynamite did Barbarella. So this is kind of a cool book. And this one, I believe, was mentioned on one of the hot lists. I don't know. It's just, I think I bought it for cover. So I'm not, I think even less than the cover. This is 10,000 Black Feathers. I have no idea what this book is about. It was just on the hot list. I checked my comic shop. It was available. I picked it up. So I don't know if it's going to be any good or anything, but I thought it was interesting. I do suffer from FOMO on occasion. This is Lois Lane 131, another book from that series. And then I was picking up just the issues that I didn't have for Danger Girl. It's kind of like this sexy, 90s kind of style comic. Danger Girl from 1998. Very 90s look to it. And then we got Captain America 232. I believe this is the first cover appearance of, I want to say Peggy Carter or Linda, I think it's Peggy Carter or Sharon Carter. One of the two Carters. I always get the names mixed up. It's one of the two girls. This is her cover appearance. I think it's Sharon Carter. I'm not sure. So you can tell me in the comments below which Carter it is, but that's her first cover appearance. And then we got, this is just another one that was mentioned on the hot list, I believe, with a Silver Surfer crossover with the Hulk. And it's just sort of like a comic where you see them battling it out. Kind of a cool cover. Again, with the Fantastic Four coming out soon, I believe they're kind of looking at these crossover books where you get the first crossover between two major characters that could be making an appearance together. And Silver Surfer and the Hulk would be kind of ones that would be potentially crossing over. So this is Incredible Hulk number 250. So I know that Incredible Hulk is not Fantastic Four, but the reason, I don't know why, but it's more like Silver Surfer and Fantastic Four kind of related. And then, the Avengers maybe crossover, and I don't know how the connection would be, but those crossover issues generally are a little bit more popular. So then we got Lois Lane number 69, kind of a cool book. And again, I'm just picking up the run of Lois Lane, so it's going to be random issues of Lois Lane. So this is Lois Lane 134. And then we got Lois Lane 107. And then we got Danger Girl number 5. So these are so it's like mixed order here. I don't know why it's all mixed, but it is. And then we got Miss Fury. I just thought this was a sexy Miss Fury cover. Then I have almost every of these Miss Fury later editions by is it Arkel or Adventure? Oh no, Adventure Comics. So just one that is kind of interesting. And my friend Mark Olroyd was talking about this comic because we were talking about oddball, kind of weird, quirky comics. And this is a Neil Adams one. This is Skate Man, and his powers is roller skates. It's just like so weird. Neil Adams' stories weren't necessarily the best, but definitely he's a good artist. So he did the story and art for Skate Man. And this one is actually just one that I thought was a really great homage cover. This is Love Everlasting. And it's sort of an homage to these kind of like romance style comics. I just thought it was a really great homage cover. I bought it purely by the cover. And there's this one. And again, from Love Everlasting. Just another great cover from that series. I just thought they had really great covers from this series. And again, it's kind of an homage to those romance books. Like, you know, I just thought this was really great, good girl art cover. So this is Love Everlasting #1. And that was just different variants of it. Then we got more Miss Fury. So Miss Fury #2. And I just was missing a few issues. So I just picked up the issues that I was missing. And then we got Lois Lane #53. And Lois Lane 65. These Lois Lanes are kind of fun. As I said, I'm just trying to get the full run of it. And I was watching the Stargirl series, and one of the characters in the Stargirl series is the Shade. And this is his kind of more modern appearance, where, you know, kind of a more modern take of the Shades. This is his first appearance, modern appearance of the Shade. So this is Shade #1. And again, just pure cover buys. This one's a cover buy. Just thought it was a great cover. This is Red Sonja #3. Just a cover buy. And we got Lois Lane 93. Almost have all the Lois Lanes. Just so many in the run. It's like 120 some odd. So, and this one I thought was really great. This is like the devil cover. You got her being maybe lured in by the devil, and the devil's bride. I just thought that was really great. This is Lois Lane 103. Okay, and then we've got one more stack here, and then we'll wrap this one up. Okay. So some more Lois Lane. This is actually a British edition, but it is like, you know, the British editions for Lois Lane, what they would do is they would stamp it with a British mark. So this is a Lois Lane #34. And you can see the British pre-decimalization stamp on it. Yeah, so this is Lois Lane #34. So kind of cool British edition. And this one is actually a major book. This is the first appearance of Little Lulu. My dad, when he collected comics back when he was a kid, he read Little Lulu. And so I always wanted to get Little Lulu's first appearance, and this is it. This is Dell 4-color #74, which is the first appearance of Little Lulu. So it's kind of a cool little character. Not super expensive book, but even in this kind of grade, it's usually around $100 to $200 range. So kind of a cool book. Little Lulu's first appearance. Kind of a big golden age book. Okay, get some more. Okay, one sec here. They're all mixed up. Oh, okay. I was showing in the earlier unboxings some more from the same title. This is Nyoka. This is number 64. Nice photo cover. And this is kind of, I forgot, oh, I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember whose first appearance this is, but it says Battle Bill. Bill Battle? Battle? I don't know. But it's not that. I'm not sure. This is Master Comics 133. And I'm trying to remember whose first appearance this is. I will have to look it up. You can check the description, and I will say whose first appearance it is. But it is definitely, I want to say Tom Mix, actually, because it shows Tom Mix up there, but I'm not sure whose first appearance this is. But this is Master Comics number 133. It's kind of a cool book. I'm not sure if it's Macroboy cover, but it looks like it. And then we got the Pixies. I showed this character. So you got this character at the top here. I showed his first appearance, which was in TikTok Comics or something like that, number 4. And then we got, this is just a great girl in the red dress bondage cover. And she's like tied to the train tracks. Another trope that I think is really great, where you have the hero always has to rescue the girl who's tied to the train tracks. So this is, and it's kind of cute because it's like, you know, it's obviously intended for kids. It's like a little toy train, and it's just kind of cute. I thought it was kind of cool. And then this is a nice little run of comics that I picked up, which is called Sham Comics. I've been trying to get all the issues of this. It ran two runs, and they're each six issues. So this is Sham Comics, and it basically takes Golden Age comics and then redoes the bubbles so that it makes it like some humor. So it's like kind of making fun of the Golden Age comics. And they're kind of funny. So we got Sham 5. I actually have the original one that this is homaging in my collection. So that was what kind of inspired this. Somebody mentioned, oh, you should really check out Sham Comics. So these are some really classic covers that have been redone with this, sort of making fun of the original bubbles that they used. This one is what the, I don't know. So yeah. And then we got more Lois Lane. This is Lois Lane number 43. And one more Sham Comics. Sham Comics number 4. Number 4. Kind of cool. So I have the complete Sham Comics runs. And then we got the Pixies. This is Pixies number 1. I was just, as I said, I was just picking these up because I thought they were kind of cute. Some Golden Age kids books. And then 2 more Golden Age ones are Abbott and Costello. I was picking up I've been trying to pick all these up, these Abbott and Costello, because they have some really great good girl art. So this is really great cover, the sort of jungle girl and Costello, I think, is in the snake bondage. And then we got one more Abbott and Costello, number 27. Just a really great cover as well, with all the harem kind of like cover and maybe the princess or something here. So yeah, so that's Abbott and Costello, and that is it for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. A lot of stuff, and still a lot more to go. So that was number 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more videos to go. Wow. Hope you're enjoying these videos, and I recommend you watch the other parts, because you'll see that a lot of the comics got kind of shuffled around in the boxes in terms of where they were organized. And so there's like a little bit of crossover between each unboxing, where the collections were kind of mixed up together. So I hope you, again, enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.